Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the last set review of Dark Ascension here, and we're gonna delve into the colorless cards here. Let's see if we have lands. Oh, we have some lands here too. So, yeah, we start with the first card, which we already reviewed, Elbrus, the Binding Blade. So, this was part of the Black Set review. If you want to know about the card, watch the Black Set review. But, spoiler alert, this card is good. So, next one, Author of the Lost. So it's a 3 mana artifact, enters tap, add 2 mana in any combination of your colors, spend this mana only to cast spell with flashback from a graveyard. Oh. Yeah, I mean, like this is very narrow. I know normally in today's day and age, I would say you should never play this card. I don't know if you can get to like maybe like 8 or 10 flashback mana cost, because the thing is with the Izzet deck that you wanna cast multiple spells a turn, and then this lets you do that because you get 2 extra mana, and because of the flashback, right? So your graveyard might have the material to do it. It does colorless mana, so dabs too, but it doesn't enter the battlefield tap, so it's really 3 mana. You can't use it on this turn. But again, right? Like taking the turn off is not that big of a deal. Like the Izzet deck is not a creature centric deck. You don't need to impact the board, quote unquote, every turn. I mean you're gonna take some damage, so you need to watch out for that. But once you get set up right with Burning Vengeance, this then you can really start rolling and then overpowering your opponent, whatever they are doing, with a flurry of instants and sorceries. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I would give this card a try, but I don't think like it's an A plus or anything. Our machine's color, so it's a 1 mana. Equip 2 equipment, equip creature gets +1/+1 vigilance, and whenever it dies, if it was a human, you create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. I kind of like this card. Like I think this format is not like insanely aggressive probably, and then getting the 1/1 flyers it does really matter, especially if that creature managed to trade or trade up even. Yeah, this is a very nice little bonus. So yeah, I don't mind this in my deck. Chalice of Life. So it's a 3 mana artifact. You gain 1 life, then if you have at least 10 more life than your starting life total, you transform this into Choice of Death. And who you tap it and they lose 5 lives. That's 3 Lava X every turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like probably there are like fringe cards. This might make them playable. I don't know how you get that many life. Maybe this pairs with that mythic from white, the 8 mana where you get 2 for each creature card in your graveyard. So maybe that's the combo. And in those cases, this is actually becomes like playable. Like if you have 2 of these and 1 of that, then that's kind of like a combo. And then this does help you, like stay alive to a degree. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Like I don't think it's a good card, but it could be a build around card because triggering this is not easy, especially in limited environment, especially against werewolf. So, but if you find like a combo pieces for that, this could be a build around. Yeah, it's a build around like C. So yeah, I mean, it's a C, not like a build around A. So there you go. Executioner's Hood. There's 2 mana equipment, 2 to equip. Equip creature has Intimidate. This I think is good. It's a common, it's a little expensive to equip, but if you have like a board store situation, this is the solution to that. This makes one of your creatures unblockable and you can kill your opponent. So there you go. Yeah. Maybe I started in sideboard and see how it goes. Gravedigger's Cage, this is definitely destined for sideboards in every single format of Magic, including Vintage Legacy, Limited, whatever, not Limited, sorry, Modern, Standard at a time. So it's an artifact for 1 mana, creature cards in your graveyard and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. So this just shuts down all these like shenanigans. It's super cool art too. They have the key cage over the coffin so the zombies can't crawl out. Yeah, super flavorful stuff. But yeah, it's a sideboard card, like don't pick it highly, it's gonna weird to you if that's what it's destined to do and you put it in your sideboard against the graveyard matchups. Heavy Metalk. So it's a 3 mana, 2 to equip equipment, equip creature gets +1/+1. As long as it's a human, it gets an additional +2/+2. Now that one is pretty juicy. In a human deck, 2 mana to equip +2/+2, that's awesome. Like usually your two twos again becoming three threes or four fours, and this makes them five fives or six sixes. Like this is making a situation when every one of your like throwaway creatures almost become a real threat. So yeah, I really dig this card. Like heavy metal is good. Two is not insanely expensive to equip, and the plus two is a real deal. Halvards, what is Halvard does? So this is where our scene gets locked in with Griselbrand. Yeah, so it's quite the place. Halvard is three legendary artifact. It's not like you're gonna open two. It's a mythic. But for one and tap exile target creature you control, and for seven you can tap it exile target creature you don't control. Huh. That is cool. Okay, so this is removal in a very slow form. But if you see a grindy matchup, you start exiling their stuff. They don't trigger undying. There's a lot to like here if you can, like maintain the hell wall. If you like stabilize and you have a hell wall, then like you take over the game because every time they brick a land, you're gonna take one of their creature. Like it's devastating for them, right? And when this puts into graveyards from battlefield, return all cards exiled with it to the battlefield under their owner's control. Yeah, yeah, but if they assuming they can't kill it, like this can take over the game, and you're gonna have a sense whether your opponent has artifact removal or not. Jar of Eyeballs. Wow, that's spooky. So a 3 mana artifact whenever a creature you control dies, put two eyeball counters on this artifact. So assuming that they have two eyes. Okay, so three, remove all eyeball counters from this artifact. Look at the top X card of your library, where X is the number of eyeball counters. Put one of them into your hand and rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So this is like giving you a recurring what is like expensive anticipate is what's happening here, and it triggers on die, so it's good in a morbid deck. It is card advantage, like it's a slow card advantage, but it's a card advantage engine nonetheless. And if you can afford to tap it regularly, then yeah, it feels like a draw card, like for for 4 mana you can get a few cards out of it. Yeah, I don't mind this card. Like it's not like a super A plus again, but if you get it like fifth, sixth pick. Yeah, you take this one, I think. Warden of the War. It's a 3 mana artifact. It enters tap. You can tap it for a mana, which is pretty good. During turns other than yours, this is a 2/3 gargoyle with flying. Yeah, I dig this. I think this is awesome. Like if you don't have use for the mana, you have an extra flying blocker. And again, there's like we saw it in spirits to one flyers. This blocks those very well. Yeah, I think it's a cool little card. Like this I don't mind as a mana rock. Wolf Hunter's Quiver, so it's a 1 mana equip 5 off. That's a disaster no matter what it does. When it's an equipment, this creature deals 1 damage to any target, and tap this creature deals 3 damage to target werewolf creature. So we know where the place of this is. Yeah, here notably the werewolves are werewolves on the front side too. So technically you can just start shooting them down. Yeah, it's a sideboard card against that deck. Otherwise you don't play it. Like this is astronomically high price to equip. So yeah, forget about this. But if you play that deck, then it's a good card. Archangel, what of the Archangel? Yeah, this is sick. This is an awesome card. So you can add a colorless, and for 2 and also you can tap creatures control gain death touch and life in counter. So this card is unbelievable. Like I think if you have these cards, they win you the game single handedly. I mean, come on, like you start hitting them with angels or whatever, like spirits even, like you send in like 6 power, and then either that you gain 6 life, which is really good, or they start trading it off, but then they have lively or death touch, so they can can't really have profitable blocks. It's an unbelievable card. Green Blackwood, so it's the green black one. It adds a colorless, or for 2 and Golgari, you sacrifice creature, draw a card. Okay, this triggers Morbid for you at no cost. Really, what it does. This is not as strong as the Archangel Ward, but it's still pretty good. Evolving Wilds, again, this is your fixing. You can sacrifice this search end for search your library for basic land card, put on the battlefield tap, then shuffle. We saw a lot of these like dual what is this flashback cards. So this is the way to splash the other side in to your deck. So yeah, it's cool artwork too. It's all in it's like kind of look dark. Haunted Fangraph. So yeah, so this is adding colorless, and for 3 sacrifice land, return a creature card random from your graveyard to hand. I like this. I think this is solid, especially if you are a two-color deck. You can just put this in as your 17th land, and every once in a while you get back an extra creature. And sometimes you get really lucky and get back a very, very good creature, even at random. So yeah, so this is an okay card, I think. A little bit of card advantage, and that was it for you, Dark Ascension, ladies and gentlemen. I think the set looks super cool. It pairs probably nicely with Innistrad. It pushes some of these archetypes to new heights, and artwork is excellent. And there's a lot of very very cool top-down flavor. I think this is one of the reason my Innistrad original Innistrad block was a fan favorite. It's one of the reasons why we keep returning to that plane every once in a while with different flavors of horror. That's your horror library. But yeah, Dark Ascension doesn't disappoint. So thanks for watching the set reviews and looking forward to draft this set. And until then, peace.